The family and I just finished having dinner. I'm about to make myself a post-dinner drink, so I figured it's a perfect time to show you guys my home bar. Stick around. Fellas, welcome back. It's Robert, your everyday gentleman. And like I said, today I'm gonna give you guys a quick little tour of my home bar that I set up. By the way, I set this up on a budget. Now obviously, when it comes to a home bar, the most expensive thing, or where most of your money is gonna go, is to your alcohol. And that all just comes down to your taste. Now you can see I have a number of different things here. I have my whiskey, I have some tobacco, my pipes and cigars and things. So I'm gonna go into all of that. But before I get into the breakdown of the home bar, if this is your first time to my channel, I wanna welcome you. If you're interested in things that are kind of do-it-yourself projects, but also things like whiskey, cigars, men's style, fragrances, grooming, fitness, and other topics for the everyday man, then this might be the place for you. Consider subscribing and joining the growing EG family. And if you're already a member, I want to thank you for your continued support. And without further delay, let's check out this bar. Okay, so starting at the top, these are shelves that I picked up at IKEA. Now I'll put links for any of these items in case you want to pick them up for yourself. I'll put them down below in the description. Both of these shelves are different dimensions. You can see the second one sticks out a little bit further than the top one. That was intentional so that I could fit some more things on the second shelf. But both of these shelves are gonna cost you less than 30 bucks each. I think they look really nice. It's a very clean design. I love the brushed steel look on the edges here, and the chocolate dark colored shelves goes really well with the rest of the furniture in the house. So now you can see on the top shelf, I have more of the top shelf stuff. I have my Blue Label, I have my Macallan 18, I have this James Pepper 1776, which isn't really top shelf. I think I picked this up for like 35 bucks, but I've really enjoyed this whiskey, so that's actually what I'm gonna be drinking in a little bit. Now on the second shelf, I have a really cool thing that I got for Father's Day. Let me turn this a little bit so you guys can see it, and I'll put some in the B-roll. You can see it's engraved with my last name on there, but it's not just a decorative piece, it's actually a functional aging barrel. This is new charred oak, and I'm actually aging some bourbon in here. I'll talk more about that most likely in a future video, but that's one of my favorite pieces of this bar. Now next to that, I have my pipe tobacco. That's what these jars are here. I have 5 different types. These are mostly aromatics, and I mentioned to you guys a little bit about different types of tobacco in my pipe tobacco video, but that's what I have on my second shelf. I have my different pipe tobaccos. Now below that, I have this cabinet, also from IKEA. This is where I have the majority of the whiskey. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but on top you can see that I have my cigar humidor. Now this is a cigar humidor that I mentioned to you guys in a previous video where I talked about my home cigar setup. Obviously that's been adjusted a little bit. This humidor has given me a little bit of an issue as far as regulating the humidity inside, but I actually added a new unit from Cigar Oasis that is circulating the humidity in there, and now it's maintaining 65, 70, a lot better. I'm also going to be doing a review video on that Cigar Oasis pretty soon, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. Now, next to that, I have this pipe rack. Now you can see I have 6 different pipes here. These aren't all my pipes. These are just the nicer ones that I like to display. I have a few corncob pipes that I keep in the garage for when I'm doing yard work. But I actually made this rack myself. I just got a piece of wood at Home Depot, cut it to size, and then these clips that the pipes are hanging on are for fishing rods. They're made of soft plastic, they're flexible, and they allow the pipe to sit there, and I can take them in and out pretty easily without damaging the finish on the pipe. So this is a cool little setup. I thought it came up pretty well, and then I painted it a nice chocolate brown so that it matches the rest of the setup. Now below that, we have our little bartender set with a mixer, all the essentials you need if you're gonna make yourself an old-fashioned or any other kind of drink. Again, links down below in case you want to check them out for yourself. Now the last piece in the home bar is this cabinet. Now on top of the cabinet right now I have this just plastic vinyl. It's like frosted vinyl that we got. This is a temporary fix. My wife and I are actually looking to get a bar mat that is going to fit this space here so that, you know, the cabinet is protected when we're making a drink. But for now, since we don't have that yet, we're just going to use this vinyl. Now, like I mentioned, this cabinet is from IKEA. There's different options when you're looking at this one. You can get solid doors, or you can get what we went with, which is these glass doors. We wanted the glass obviously because we wanted to showcase the whiskeys. Also the glasses that we have, like I have the Norland glass, the Glencairn glass, Dragon glass, a few different glasses that I think are nice to look at. And then I also, you can see, just to add a little bit to the showcasing of the bottles, added some strip lights to the top of it. The cabinet doesn't come with those, so that's something you have to add if you want to have it look kind of like this, but I think it gives it a nice touch. Now at the very bottom, my wife had an idea to put the shelves up one level and then get these little trays that we can put different things like mixers, bottle openers. I have some additional pipe tobacco down there, and yeah, those are separate items that you can pick up. They fit perfectly in there. They slide in and out very easily, so it helps to kind of keep things clean down there. Now, one of the things that I want to do, I'm not going to say that this is complete yet. Obviously, I still want to add more whiskey bottles, but one of the things that I want to do is, it's a little bit dark. Right now, it's lit a little bit better because I have the lighting, obviously, for the video, but I want to do something where it's lit up a little bit better. I'll show you guys in some B-roll what the bar looks like without this light. But you know, I'm reaching out to you guys to see what ideas you have in how I can kind of light this up. I'm thinking of putting a spotlight up here that kind of shines down, but if you guys have any suggestions, make sure you put those in the comment down below. That's pretty much it as far as my bar setup. Like I said, this whole thing, including the cigar humidor, you could probably get for less than 300 bucks. It's a really budget friendly bar setup. So if you're interested, like I said, check out those links down below. Now, as always, if you found value in this video, make sure you let me and YouTube know by hitting that like button. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you catch all future videos. And remember, being a gentleman is an everyday thing. Now it's time to pour this drink. Cheers, fellas.
We bop and hippity hop, I'm as happy as I can be.